Welcome to Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi the Light Seer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, 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 welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome to season 2.0 of the Pisces Tarot Experience, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. I am Mimi the Light Seer, and over here, Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And ooh, child, I'm most likely positively sure we're about to get into somebody's business. Good morning to all of the guppies, my friends who are on the graveyard shift, and good evening. Oh, and I'm doing all of this talking without the microphone on. So y'all see what I'm saying? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me run this back. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to season 2.0 of the Pisces Tarot Experience, everybody. I am Mimi the Light Seer. And over here, Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And oh, child, I'm pretty sure we're about to get into somebody's business, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to all of our guppies, our friends that are on the graveyard shift. To get evening to our international family, wherever you are watching this, whenever you're watching this, I hope that you're having a really good day. If you are new to the Pisces Tarot Experience, go ahead and put a star in the chat. If you are a returning guest, go ahead and put a fish in the chat, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody else that may have been, still on that level of positivity, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome, 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 welcome. Now listen, y'all, as we go into season 2 of the Pisces Tarot Experience, y'all, I am still working through some of the things. So this is our first live show with the first refresh show. Make sure you give me your feedback. Don't be rude about it, but just give me your feedback so that I can try to understand like what is working well and what is not working well for us as a group of people. All right. Now, today's agenda consists of an energy cleanse, which includes a brief meditation and sound bowl cleansing, some divine insights, which are divine ear downloads or earworms, an overall energy reading, which is why we have the cards that are here. I will then confirm everything that I told you with the tarot cards and give you guys some type of closing thoughts with best possible outcomes, okay? So before we move forward, y'all, let's take a moment to level set ourselves and to ground ourselves and put ourselves into a position of receiving. What this means is we're just going to do a simple cleansing of our energy through some breath work and sound. We're going to take in deep breaths and exhale it very slowly. With each inhale, I invite you to welcome clarity and balance into your life. And then with each exhale, we're going to release any tensions or distractions, okay? We're going to do this 3 times, all right? So if y'all ready to get into it, here we go. Yes, 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 yes. And let's also go ahead and get into this sound bowl cleanse. Everybody, sound bowl cleansing. Here we go. Yes. Divine Spirit, you are welcome in here to communicate with us, to show us clear and precise messages. Also, to give insight and clarity to those who would need it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We call you in for the harm of none and for the benefit of all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen, 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 amen. All right, y'all. Listen. Now that we've cleared up any stagnant energy and helped to reset our energy for right now, we are now aligned, hopefully, and welcome to receive with presence. So, if y'all ready to have some fun, safe, honest interaction, this is just a reminder that this is a safe space, okay? And your honesty and transparency is appreciated. Let's get ready for some engaging and dynamic conversations today, y'all. If y'all are ready to get into this reading to see what we got going on, I need y'all to find those cooking emojis, okay? Those cooking emojis. Yes, I've switched up the emojis, y'all. We got to do something different. But one thing I will tell you is that we definitely need to get ready, because I promise you, I sat on this for a minute. I was like, ooh, do I need to hit them with that today? But if y'all ready for it to see what we got cooking up, I need you to put those cooking emojis down in the chat, or what I call them scrambled egg chats. You know, them scrambled eggs. Either we finna cook or we finna scramble some, whichever one makes sense to you. All right? So if y'all ain't ready to get into this, let's go ahead and jump right in, because child, how you doing? Shout out to Wendy. All right, here we go, y'all. All right, y'all. So it's important to note that energy speaks to us in a variety of ways, okay? And energy can give us clues and symptoms and signs, right, of what's to come. And so I'm thankful for the opportunity to be able to be a vessel today for you guys to clarify whomever this is for. Everything is not going to resonate with everybody 100% of the time, and that's fine. It's called a collective. But let's go ahead and see what is going on with the overall energy reading today. Oh, let's see. Belinda says, you make me want to go ahead and cook some scrambled eggs. I know that's right. Listen, eggs are so expensive now. It's a luxury to have some eggs. All right. Sacred reverence. Sacred reverence is the card, the overall energy for today. And with this card, you see the earth, which means somebody could be an earth sign, or we could have an air sign in here as well. But as you look at this particular card, you see that there is a heart with a lock and a key, right? So because we have this heart here, that does speak to there being some type of love, right? But we also have this key here, which also speaks to there being some type of knowledge, some type of illumination, and or some type of skill that is coming into fruition. All right. And so when I think about this, I think about freedom, right? I think about the highest and most purest form of a connection, right? And if you look at this, it appears like this is like some type of supernatural, some type of higher level of love, right? This is something that is coming to you guys with grace. This is something that is coming to you guys with mercy. This is something that is coming to you that is being divinely orchestrated. If I were to imagine what it looks like to be in the heavenlies, right? I would imagine that way above the clouds, there is God's hands, right? And he's putting this love here. So there's a double heart. There's not only like the spiritual hands that are here, but there's also like the heart itself that is here. Okay, and then you also see that big bright light behind it. So this tells me when we talk about something being sacred, this definitely tells me that this is something that is being nurtured and protected and supported by the supernatural, right? This is spiritual. This is not just a human connection. This is not just a soulmate connection. This ain't a karmic. This is surpassing all of that. This is surpassing all of that. I will venture to say that this is being divinely guided and protected. Okay. I will also venture to say this is something that may come easily to you. It doesn't require a whole lot of empathy and compassion, or I shouldn't say it doesn't require. It doesn't have a lot of stars on here. So when I speak to that, I say it doesn't require a whole lot of faith because it just works. Okay, it's something that just works. All right. Now, what is the truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? Again, this could be potentially earth signs as well as air signs involved with this. Earth and air. There's some type of breakthrough that's coming towards you with this. This is one of those relationships that you put on such a pedestal that no matter where you go, no matter who you do it with, this person would always mean something to you. Okay, this person will always mean something to you. And what that noise is, I have no idea, y'all. But this person will always mean something to you, okay? This person will always mean something to you. Oh, I got it now. Good morning. As my leaves fall off the, oh, look, I just found something new, y'all. As my leaves fall off the money tree, okay? Now, hey everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, here we go. What is some truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? What is some truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? All right, let's see. What is some truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? Well, you know what? That explains what the whole earworm is for today, even though we haven't gotten there yet. Okay. Oh man, I skipped it again, y'all. I skipped the earworm. How y'all let me skip the earworm? Y'all, I got too much going on. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna put a pause here because I jumped here prematurely. This morning when I woke up, I was hearing Alicia Keys' song Falling. Okay, I was hearing Alicia Keys' song Falling, right? And I paused for this, okay? I paused for this because I was listening to Alicia Keys singing on Tiny Desk yesterday. And I didn't want to pull that into today's reading because I was like, okay, is this my energy or is this the energy that I'm picking up on? But I want to draw your attention to this because this girl, this was her debut song. So this came out April 2001. I was in high school, a senior in high school when this actually came out. And so, trust me you, when I tell you, like, this was one of those songs that got on your nerves because they played it all the time. Okay, they sure did. They played it all the time. But the song is called Falling, and she says, I keep on falling in and out of love with you. Sometimes I love you, sometimes you make me blue. Sometimes I feel good, sometimes I feel used. Loving you, darling, makes me so confused that I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I've never loved someone the way that I'm loving you. Now, in this particular song, when they asked her what made her write this song as so young, she said it was her relationship with the piano. And what I will tell you is, y'all, this ain't no piano that we talking about today. somebody is in love with somebody that keeps going in the cycles, the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs of love. Okay? So I am thankful that even though I did preliminary jump into the overall energy reading, it does tie into that. Okay? It does tie into that. So if you guys are ready to get into this reading, the finishing of the energy reading, y'all, I want you to put the teacup, the teapot, the kettle, whatever you want to put in there, the coffee cup, teacup, whatever. I want you to put the teacup energy in here because I feel like we're finna really get into it. I want you to put the teacup emoji here because somebody is falling in and out of love with somebody. And when I tell you, you don't even know like why. There's no explanation for why you're doing what you're doing. You're just doing it. All right? So if y'all ready to get into this reading, I am telling y'all, let's go ahead and get ready because the tea about to be hot, shall we? Here we go. All right, so we already started to go ahead with this energy reading. So we have sacred reverence here, okay? And it is important to understand that the universe speaks to us in abundance of ways, okay? So, here we go. I tell y'all one thing about this, you don't get a practice run. You gotta go with the flow, okay? All right, so here we go. What is the truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind, okay? This may be something that you kind of like been waiting for, something that you've been praying and meditating and wishing about, thinking about, trying to remain optimistic about. Again, if this is one of those connections that you're up, down, up, down, up, down, right? And you try to go on your merry way, you know, when you break up and the relationship dissolves and you find yourself being back in a situation again. Y'all ever been there before? Y'all ever had somebody that y'all was so in love with? If you know what I'm talking about, I want you to go ahead and put 5 red hearts in the chat. I want you to go ahead and put 5 red hearts in the chat. If you've ever been so engulfed with somebody, so in love with them, so infatuated with them, that you don't know if you're going or coming. You in, you out. You up, you down. You're round and round, okay? If you know what I'm talking about, give me 5 red hearts in the chat. Because what you come to understand is, regardless to how much you try to move on in your life with this person, you know what ends up happening? You always still thinking about them. And it feels like this is one of those instances where you're using your imagination to speak things back into existence with this person, okay? This is something that is, okay, that noise is going to get on my nerves. And I know y'all don't mean it. That's me. That is me all day doing stuff up here, poking around with stuff. And I don't know how to turn it off, and I'm going to have to figure that out. But yeah, so this is all about you, okay? This is all about you trying to figure out how to really get the best of both worlds, okay? This is you trying to figure out how to get the best of both worlds. And this is you realizing that there's something, I mean, like this could be like a first true love, not that little puppy love, a first true love. It could be a true love, or it could be, that of an intense love, right? So what do the guides of the hidden realms have to say? What do the guides of the hidden realms have to say? I definitely feel like there's an impulse to want to make things work with this particular person, which is where that I keep on falling, yeah, and not alone. Y'all know I can't sing, but I'm gonna sing a tune with you. That's what she's talking about. She said, sometimes I love you, sometimes you make me blue. Sometimes I feel good and sometimes I feel used. Loving you, darling, makes me so confused. Y'all ain't never been in love before. Y'all ain't never, y'all gave me 3 hearts. If you've ever been in love before and you know what I'm talking about, I want you to put in the chat, I keep on falling. Just write that. We ain't even gonna say the rest of it. I keep on falling. That's what we gonna write in the chat. I keep on falling. That's all we gonna say. I keep on falling. Let's just tell the truth. I keep on falling, right? Let's just tell the truth. I keep on falling, okay? And I'm trying to figure out how to turn that sound off because that's gonna drive me nuts. All right, so the sovereignty of magic. This is about synchronicities. Why can't I get my life together today? Synchronicities, miracles, and spiritual forces. Here's the confirmation. Just when you thought you was getting away from this person, guess who keep making a comeback? Guess who making a comeback? Every time you think you breaking free from this Mickey Ficky, guess who is making a comeback? Just when you thought you was gonna break free from this. Here they go. Here they go. Okay? Synchronicities, miracles, spiritual forces. What was the first thing I told y'all today? I told y'all this is a divine connection. That was the first thing I told y'all today. This is being orchestrated and protected. And here it is. That's the piece that you don't see. That's why you may be having dreams, thoughts, visions, seeing the synchronicities with the angel numbers, the 333s, all of that. You may be seeing all of that right now. Okay? Now, let's see, what does the mermaids have to say? All right. Coral Cathedral. Honor the sacredness of each moment and live fully in the present. So again, we have the word sacred here today. Okay? This is something that needs to be protected, not only by you, but by this other person. This is a divine connection. Now, just to level set, so that y'all have some clarity, let's look up what the word sacred means. And the reason why I have to do this is because we all use verbiage and they mean different things, right? So let's define sacred. It is an adjective, folks. It means to be connected with God or the gods, or dedicated to a religious purpose or deserving veneration. It also means religious rather than secular, okay? And then it also means writing or text embodying the laws of doctrine or religion, regarding a great aspect of reverence by a particular religion, group, or individual, okay? And it also can mean sacrosanct, a profit-oriented public who has nothing as sacred. Okay, I guess that's the opposite of it, right? So we're going to go with the definition of regarded with great respect or reverence by a particular individual, okay? Now let's look up the word reverence, all right? Let's look up the word named reverence. Child gone somewhere. All right, now, the word reverence is deep respect for someone or something, okay? It's a noun, all right? It is also a verb that refers to third person in reverence past tense, okay? That is regard or treat with deep respect, okay? So you are being called today to respond to this with a deep, profound respect. You are also being called today to treat this like it's something that matters to you, okay? It matters to you. For example, when we think of a marriage, marriages are supposed to be sacred. Okay? That's just an example, right? It's supposed to be sacred. Now, what is the soul wisher for today? She said, I keep on falling in and out of love with you. Sometimes I feel good. Sometimes I feel used. I skipped the whole line there, but that's okay. Loving you, darling, makes me so confused. You know, one thing I always inform people when I do these readings, anything that makes you feel confused, it's not necessarily of the heavenlies, of God, right? It's normal to be confused in your emotions, right? But that's because you don't know how to feel. Everything is polarizing. And we've talked about this before, how you have a variety of feelings, right? There's a variety of things there. When we think about the feelings wheel, there are so many different things that can be going on at one time. More than one thing can be true at once. You can be scared and you could be nervous. You could be scared and you could be excited, right? So many things can be happening there simultaneously, folks, you know? And it's a good and a bad to everything. Every single emotion has its positives and its negatives. Micronism came out again today, okay? It's a whole lot of purple on the board today, which tells me this has a lot to do with your third eye. I feel like you have been definitely having a lot of dreams about this person, a lot of synchronicities, like the card said. You're getting a lot of signs about this person. Because I also feel like you have not been in communication with this person, okay? Or been trying your best to walk away from this person. If you've been experiencing the mysteries of your intuition and the mysteries of the sacred world, right? When I say that, I mean the synchronicities, angel numbers. You keep seeing their name everywhere. You're dreaming about them. You maybe smell a cologne or perfume that they wear. If you've been experiencing all of that, can you go ahead and just put 3 purple hearts in the chat? Give me 3 purple hearts if you've been experiencing that. 3 purple hearts, okay? Macrocosm. The universe is not made up of atoms. It is made up of tiny stories. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Gaze up into the sky on a clear night and you will see a million stars, a million galaxies spanning further than your imagination could ever take you. Consider the possibility that somewhere along this great expanse, there is another person much like yourself looking out with the same questions, the same worries, and the same wonders. It is important to have perspective of your place in the cosmos. While things in your own reality may seem huge, realize that in the grand scheme of things, your worries are simply a drop in the ocean. Remember that on this journey, you are never alone, that there will be someone who has trodden this path before you. Keep an eye out for the markers along the way, those familiar things that help you to remember that despite how lonely the road may feel, many have forged the same path as you. Tomorrow, the universe will waken anew. and with the promise, excuse me, of possibility for what is to come for you and for all. This is about your perspective, depth, outlook, and proportion, excuse me. This is about you overcoming voids, emptiness, nothingness, and hopelessness. Okay, and this is connected to your crown chakra. All right, so I definitely feel as though this is one of those things where there's a lot of questions being had right now. And if we go back to the sacred reverence card, didn't I say to you guys, this is something that's happening up in the heavenlies? I bet you if you looked at your natal chart and you look at their natal chart, you see how this was orchestrated. It's in the stars. It was there. From the foundations of the earth, it was there. It was there. But even though this is something that has been there for you all this time, folks, that doesn't mean that you're willing to receive it. Right? When you start to experience those situations where you start to have those doubts, right? Those conflicting emotions, right? That's enough to make you start questioning your sanity. You be like, oh my God, I don't know if this is real. Is this real? Is this real? Is the mic on? One check, one, you know? You start to ask yourself these questions. But the reality is, if you take a step back and you really think about it holistically, you really start to be like, you know what? Maybe it is something to it. Maybe it is. Now, as we start to attain more personal insights and shift our energy to the potential parties that are involved, please remember to focus on what resonates with you and do not overlook the message without considering your placements, okay? So we are going to get into the insights at this time as well as pull the potential energies, all right? So, I'm just telling you, baby. I'm telling you, sugar lumps. This is something that you cannot walk away from very easily. And I know that you want to. I know that you're probably sick and tired of being sick and tired of going back and forth, up and down, round and round. There has never been a commitment to this relationship like it will be coming. So it might have been haphazardly done before. There is now a commitment that is coming with this, okay? We're going to find out more about this. All right, now, spy. Someone's got their eye on you and is doing their research, okay? So somebody's definitely spying. Either it's you or this other person. Valentine's Day just passed. Maybe y'all over here trying to figure out what they was doing for Valentine's Day, okay? But somebody is definitely investigating, watching social media, all of that. What is the tea? What is the tea? What is the tea? What is the tea? Haunted, memories, flashback, trauma, side effects. Okay, this goes back to what I was just saying. No matter how much you want to get away from this person, you cannot seem to get away from them. If you know that you've been trying to outrun this connection, for real, you've been trying to outrun this connection. Can you just give me the jack-o'-lantern down in the chat? Just go ahead and put the jack-o'-lantern in the chat. If you know that you've been haunted by this person's memories, flashbacks, trauma, and side effects, unintended consequences, all that. Can you just go ahead and put the little jack-o'-lantern in the chat? Long haul, in it to win it, long-term intentions invested. I just spoke to you not even 2 minutes ago about there being some type of lack of commitment prior. There is now going to be this commitment moving forward. They can't outrun it. They can't outrun it. What lies beneath all of this, Spirit? Keeping a promise. I want to point out two things to you. Number one, we got the earth energy here again. We got a lot of trees over here, but we also now have water here. Okay? I just want to point that out. What is the true emotion here? What is the true emotion here? This is weird, y'all. On one hand, I'm hearing Alicia Keys singing Falling. On the other ear, I'm hearing Gap Band, keep running. You can't keep running in and out of my life. Keep on running. I feel like y'all accusing each other. Oh my God, this is craziness. This is funny. I keep hearing Alicia Keys, I keep on falling in and keep running. Keep on running in and out of my life. Listen, how y'all accusing each other? That's crazy. There is a mutual frustration with how things are going. Okay? Somebody has been keeping secrets. All right, somebody has been keeping secrets. Alexa, turn on living room light. Oh, wow. Why did I just pick up the deck? I ain't even touch it. 11-11. I just spoke to y'all about synchronicities, signs and wonders, twin flame, runner, chaser, divine timing. That would make sense. Because I talked about the sacred reverence, about this being orchestrated from above. Now, if it come out again, then that's what it is. But you know, hey. But this is craziness. When we look in the broken mirror, what do we see? When we look... Pictures, regrets, reminiscent, missing you. Somebody's definitely in their feelings. I told y'all they are looking on your social media right now, but they're definitely feeling some type of way. Ooh-wee. What is the true crime here? What is the true crime here? Let's be honest. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. If you've been looking at somebody's social media all weekend trying to see what they did for Valentine's Day, trying to see if they was tagged to something, can you just go ahead and put the little magnifying glass in the chat? Let's just tell the truth. If you know darn well that you've been stalking somebody else on social media, just go ahead and put the little magnifying glass in the chat. Just put the little magnifying. Let's just tell the truth and shame the devil. Somebody wanted revenge. Somebody definitely wanted revenge. They felt like if they walked away, that was going to be hurting you. little did they know they were only hurting themselves. Okay? Little do they know they was only hurting themselves. All right? What is the yin and the yang? What is the yin and the yang? What is the yin and the yang? Okay. Self-care, energy, low energy, depleted, cleansing, wanting time alone, recharge, retreat. All right. So somebody needs to take some time away from this relationship. They need to take better care of themselves. What has been blocking this relationship? A lot of people over the quote unquote holiday had some disappointing weekend with people that they thought they expected things from or communication from. Didn't hear anything. Don't let one day make or break a relationship, okay? Not my type. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised about who you find. So probably what's also mystifying you about this person is that they're not the usual type of person that you will talk to. Yet and still, you have this polarizing connection to them, which is where it goes back to that confusing feeling, okay? Does this person love you or not? Does this person love you or not? Then we gotta sync this energy up, and then we're gonna get into this rating. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I recognize how special and unique you are. They definitely have romantic feelings for you. Child, what you say? All right, so let's get this together. Person A, I definitely feel like you're spying. You're looking at social media. You feel haunted by this person's presence and or absence. Okay, you're looking at a lot of their pictures right now. I definitely feel like you are recognizing how special this person is. And as a result, I do feel like you are looking to get things back on track with this person, and to be in it for the long haul. But I do feel like person B in this needed to take some time for themselves to focus on their self-care. I do feel like they were looking to try to get revenge. Okay, I feel like they were hurt. Whatever caused this relationship to split or to sever before, they were definitely hurt. I do feel like there's a lot of secrets that you, person A, don't know anything about. They do feel with the not my type card, I feel like they may be dating other people that they feel is not their type. But I feel like they're just doing it just to do it. But I think that if they be honest with themselves, they would definitely spin the block. They would definitely spin the block. If they had the opportunity, they would. Because they're keeping a promise to themselves. That if ever given an opportunity again, that they would do right by this connection. Okay? Woo, child. Woo, my Lord. If y'all ready to figure out whose business we about to get into, if y'all ready to figure out whose business we finna get into, I want you to go ahead and put the magnifying glasses in the chat. Go ahead and put the magnifying glasses in the chat because I'm curious now whose business is this? Whose business is this? The time that was apart was necessary for maturity purposes, okay? I feel like before this was a very raw, very vulnerable, very fragile situation. That won't be the case this time around. That will not be the case this time around. All right, here we go. Person A is coming in at, I told y'all it's an earth sign. Person A is coming in as a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, 7 of Pentacles with reverse. This is a lack of long-term vision, limited success or reward, work without results and distractions. Okay. So that's what's interesting because now they're shifting. Remember I told you there's a shift where they're like, you know what? I recognize how important this other person is. So now I'm going to be in it for the long haul. I'm going to be in it to win it. Long-term intentions invested. So there is a shift happening now. Something is happening with this person to where they're no longer like, they ain't just coasting no more. If you are the earth sign, sun, moon, Venus, and rising, if you are the earth sign, can you put the little globe in the chat? I want to see how many earth signs, sun, moon, Venus, and rising. And or if you know, if your person is a sun, moon, Venus, and rising, can you put an earth sign in the chat for me, please? An earth sign for me in the chat. Person B is coming in as a water sign. Here we go. Child, let me find out we in my business today. Glory! Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I done cut off all of my earth signs.
How you doing?
So if y'all just over here looking up for me, baby, you just gonna be wasting your time, sugar. If you are a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and or this person is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, can you go ahead and put some water in the chat, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, put some water in the chat. All right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is coming in as the 6 of Cups today, which deals with memories, all right? Familiarity, happy memories, reminiscing, childhood memories, innocence, joy, and nostalgia. Okay? Child. Ooh, child. If y'all ready to get into this business, child, I want y'all to put the little coffee cups up, okay? Because it's definitely time for us to get into this. I want to know who is falling in and out of love. And who is blaming the other person for running? I ain't gonna lie to you. Person A's energy feels masculine and person B's energy feels feminine. I feel like person A is blaming person B for running. And person B keeps saying, I keep on falling in and out of love with you. And this is a confusing energy. Okay? This is a confusing energy. Now, what I will also tell you is that they thought they could move on. Person A. Ooh, child. Person A definitely thought they was gonna be able to move on. They said, I can find me another one of you. And what Monica said, knock, 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 stop knocking. I don't want you calling me no more. Ah! these cards, y'all. I swear, if y'all ready to get into this, I want y'all to go ahead and put them coffee cups up because, baby, here we go. All right, y'all. Spirit, what is going on with the earth and water signs today? How did this card get turned upside down? Y'all, here we go, here we go, here we go. Person A is being very stubborn. Okay? Person A is being very stubborn. They've been feeling like this for quite some time, but they don't want to come forward. They know they pretty much have made their bid, and now it's time for them to lie in it, and they're not happy about it. And this is where this compulsive behavior is coming from, where they're checking your social medias. They're constantly, they may even be doing a drive by your house to see what you're doing. Okay? They're definitely going out their way to find out what you got going on. All right, they're definitely going out their way to find out what you got going on. Now, they didn't appreciate what they had the first time, and now that they've been out here dating and dealing with other people, now they're starting to see it. They're definitely starting to see it. And this is one of those things, y'all, where it's like, oh, you didn't believe it was real the first time. So person B, you got to be very careful about how you approach this situation, because it definitely feels like this will give you, I mean, for real, when you talk to this person, you're going to be wanting to pop your stuff, because you're going to be like, mother trucker, I told you. That's what you're going to want to say, but you can't say that, though. You got to be gracious. You got to be like, oh, for real? That's so sweet. You've been thinking about me. But what was you at all Valentine's Day? You didn't even say happy Valentine's Day or nothing. And here you come 38 hours later.
Do not come.
Bruh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have surprised me on Valentine's Day. But now instead they want to be lurking on your socials, trying to see if you got a decorated hotel room with your boo. Okay? That's what they trying to figure out. What you got going on, child? Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Person A is the present energy. They're coming in right now as the 7 of coins. Baby, when I tell you they are plotting, they are plotting. They are doing everything that they possibly can to try to plant the right seeds. This is why they're looking up. Let me tell you something. And this is about to trip you out. I feel like they are doing a lot of manifestation of you, which is why you're feeling these energetic pulls that you have been feeling. They are I don't want to say they're trying to manifest you, and I don't want to use the improper term and say that they're doing magic on you. I don't want to say that at all. But what I do want to say is, because they're missing you so much, this is where you're starting to get those energetic pulls, right? Remember I talked about those synchronicities, and remember I spoke about those spiritual forces with the dreams. Remember we talked about that, right? And I said, if you've been feeling like you've been having those energies, I said, I want you to put 3 purple hearts in the chat. Y'all remember that? So now that we're talking about that again, let's go back to that. If you've been feeling like you cannot escape this person, that their energy keeps pulling on you, can you give me 3 purple hearts in the chat? Because I'm telling you, this person is looking at your pictures. They're thinking about you. They may even be reminiscing of times that you guys have spent together romantically. Baby, when I tell you these people are over here doing everything that they possibly can, they are not happy. And the only thing that is keeping them from picking up the phone and calling you is their pride and their ego. That's it.
Hello. It's me.
But when I tell you, do not be surprised if you are minding your own freaking business at work or running errands, just in your own space, in your own energy, just minding your own business. Because I do feel like you feel when they're thinking about you because you try to shake them off. Okay, you're trying to shake them off. It's like whenever, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. For me personally, the Tauruses that I've cut off, when they come up in my mind, I always say, man, get out of here, beat it, scrub. I don't want to think about you. And I feel like y'all might be doing the same thing as well, trying to get them to leave, okay? But I do feel like you're going to be minding your business, and all of a sudden, you're going to get that message that catch you off guard.
You have got a new text message.
And you ain't going to know what to do. You are not going to know what to do. You may even find yourself being so caught off guard, that you may not even respond right away because you don't even know what to say. It's like, what is happening?
Hold up.
So I definitely feel as though this is going to catch you off guard, okay? You may not even have an immediate response because you were not even expecting to hear from this person. You understand? Whatever happened to y'all prior to now was so explosive, so dynamic, so messed up that you never in a million years thought that you would hear from this person again. Which is why it's also puzzling and troubling for you to understand, why am I thinking about this person? Why am I thinking about this person? You understand? So this is definitely one of those things where it's just like, oh, this is craziness. This is absurdity. It's not making sense to me. Okay? Person B, coming in with temperance today. Listen, you are trying to be very balanced in your decisions. Now, let's talk about you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or person B, however the dynamic works for you. Okay? I definitely feel like you are in a space where you're just like, I want to operate with the best of intentions. This is why you needed to take a step back. This is why you needed to take a step back. Because you have been giving so much to this other person that you weren't giving this kind of love and admiration to yourself. I mean, just raise your hand in the chat. If you've ever loved somebody so much that their personal needs superseded your personal needs. We're not even talking about wants. I'm only talking about needs. Okay? For example, you know that if you go days without talking to them, you know that hurts them because that triggers their abandonment wounds. So you never let a day go by without saying something, even if it's an angry emoji. You still let them know you're thinking about them, right? But when it comes to this person, they can do all the things to trigger you, but you can't do nothing to trigger them. This is what I'm talking about, the lack of self-love, okay? So when this person wanted to have an argument with you and blow up with you, that was why you didn't respond to them. You wanted to get revenge by stepping back because you knew it would hurt them. You knew it would hurt them. And you also knew that starting to change your habits, because you know this person is compulsive. Let's be honest, earth signs can be very compulsive. You know they've been on your social media. That's why you being petty and ain't posting nothing. Because you're trying to throw them for a loop. Okay? You're trying to throw them for a loop. You like, you ain't finna go look out anything on me. I'm not finna give you nothing to weaponize and use against me. Every time you post something, you know that person is zooming in, zooming in, looking in the reflections of the mirror. Like, they doing everything that they possibly can, y'all, to get information about you. And the reality is, you ain't giving them nothing. And because you're not giving them nothing, this is how they knew.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
They knew then they messed up. Okay? But let's be honest, you ain't exactly been so happy yourself either. Because you out here dating other people that's not even your type. This is why you keep, like, you're not even with this person no more. This person getting on your last motherfucking nerves. But you benchmark everybody that's coming after them to this person. You compare an apple to an orange. And then you wondering why they don't look and taste the same. You understand? This person that you have been trying to move on with is not your type. But you're trying to be open because, again, you're trying to be revengeful. They've noticed that you only post this stuff when you're doing fun things with somebody else. They've noticed that. But they can't figure out who you're with because they can't find the glimpse in the mirrors, the shadows. They like trying to zoom in, trying to figure it out. They can't figure it out. Every time you post something, y'all, I'm telling you, every time you post something on your stories, they are underneath a ghost account watching everything that you post. Everything that you post. And if you've noticed that there's been some suspicious person that you can't identify on your stories, it's this motherfucker. Okay? It's them. Okay? It is them. Now, what has made this situation so favorable is that the truth had finally started to come out. There's no longer any deceit. There's no longer lies being told. There's no longer anything that is a harsh, that can negatively or adversely affect this relationship anymore. The truth has come out. The truth is they didn't value and respect you before. The truth is they were still entertaining other people. The truth is they felt insecure and inferior. The truth is they simply put was not ready. That was the truth. That was the truth.
Hold up.
But when you decided to walk away from this person, and when you decided that you wanted to go ahead and find love for yourself and go and do something different, that pushed and forced this person to have a real and honest conversation with themselves. How you gonna get mad because this girl wanna disappear and go do what she gonna do when you didn't come to the table with your best of intentions to begin with? You made your move, she made her move. You played yourself. And now you got the audacity to want to be angry and upset about it. Like, how does that work? How does that work? The best thing that happened to this relationship was that it broke you out of being narrow-minded. It broke you out of being stubborn. It broke you out of thinking that it's my way or the highway. Because let's be honest, earth signs are very fixed. Very fixed. You cannot change their minds easily. They're very stubborn. Okay, very stubborn. But then you have some that are more mutable and changeable, right? But regardless, this was the best thing that happened to you guys. This was the most favorable thing that happened to you guys. What was consequential was that you got this Hermit in reverse, okay? It was very impulsive. There was no forethought. I told y'all, there was an argument that took place. It wasn't like there was a mutual decision. There was an argument that happened. And that was like throwing gasoline on a fire. And once that happened, everything started to crumble from that point forward. Everything started to crumble. Everything. The communication stopped. Everything stopped. Normally, when there was an argument, or would be an argument, there would be some type of subliminal post online. There would be some type of, y'all know how petty people get. They start posting stuff trying to make somebody feel some type of way about something. Y'all know how this go. Well, guess what, sugar? This time around, it was none of that. And when that happened, there was this sense of, what just happened? Everything kind of went mute. And if you know that you typically the person that be petty and post all that stuff, I just want you to put the little giggling face emoji in the chat. Because normally there would be like this sense of pettiness, of communication, like trying to piss somebody off. You trying to get a rise out of them. You trying to get a reaction out of them. But this particular time, it wasn't none of that. And that person was like caught off guard.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Okay? There was no nothing. Because at that point, the relationship had hit its ultimate low. And for this water sign, it was necessary that they took a step back to heal themselves and to work on themselves. They needed to recharge and to work on themselves. They had given the best of themselves to this earth sign, to their detriment. Drove themselves crazy. Anxious attachments. This time it was none of that. None of that. At this point, it was almost like the rebirth of what some people might want to call the bad. Okay? It was the rebirth of that. Where it was like, if you don't want me, cool. Stop wasting my time. Almost like, kind of like, not for comparison, but also not for nothing. Okay? Almost kind of like how Cardi B's energy is now. Oh, you want to be out here doing stupid stuff? I can have another you in another minute. This person did not believe that you were going to actually walk away. They thought this was going to be like the other times. But when they said what they said, they were so disrespectful and so vile. Baby, they lost their mind. And you can't talk to people any old kind of way, especially if it's somebody that you love.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
Y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I don't know if that was the coyotes or the animals or a dog or something, but somebody was outside just going in. All right, anyway, not going in that way, but like making sounds. Anyway, that's why I paused. All right, so what is this trying to teach you? This person got a revelation, y'all. This person got that moment of clarity. They got that breakthrough. This distance worked for you. This worked for you. Now that they done got home, sat at home by themselves, child, they don't know what to do with themselves. Y'all hear that? Y'all, that's crazy. So anyway, now that this person, I'm sorry, I'm distracted because I'm trying to figure out what is it. I'm trying to figure out if it's the coyotes or if it's the dogs. What is happening? But needless to say, this person had a sudden revelation, y'all, when they have come to the conclusion, and they're coming in hot, y'all. Let me tell y'all, they are coming in hot. Do you hear me?
Mystery illness.
When I tell you they don't even know what has gotten into them, they have no idea what has gotten into them. When I tell you they don't know why they have this sense of urgency the way that they do right now, but baby, when I tell you these folks is coming in hot, they are coming in hot. What you need to do to heal? You're going to have a lot of decisions that you're going to have to make, earth signs. A lot of decisions. And it's not going to be complex, convoluted, and difficult like you like to make it seem to be. You know good and doggone well where you're supposed to be. You know that. You know darn well that you've been miserable the whole time this person been gone.
I'm in pain all the time.
And the sad part is, instead of you putting on your big boy pants and going to this person and telling the truth and having an honest, vulnerable conversation,
I want to apologize.
you want to act like you've done nothing wrong. And I'm telling you right now that if you make that choice, that is the wrong choice to make. You owe Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio an apology. Even if you feel like you've done nothing wrong, you owe them an apology. You need to explain yourself. Okay? And you need to execute with change behavior. Otherwise, you might as well not even pick up the phone to call. You might as well not even bother. You got some decisions to make. Because don't come back into this person's life, or don't go back into this person's life knowing good and doggone well you ain't ready. Don't walk back in her life playing games, still seeing other women, lying, being deceitful, being malicious, ain't nobody got time for that. You start that mess and you might as well just kiss your relationship goodbye. It's no more time for that. You're going to have to make some decisions. Either come correct or don't come at all. Don't pick up the phone if you ain't gonna be ready. I'm just telling you. Because the moment you come around this girl playing games with her, is the moment you're just gonna lose all credibility.
Child. Anyway, so
I'm just telling you, you're going to lose credibility. Now, what is the best outcome? Ooh. We got the King of Cups here in reverse, y'all. Baby, I am telling you, I don't care what you say, what you do. Once this person's mind is made up that this is what they want, I am telling you, they are not going to take no for an answer. Remember when I told you that this person was possibly doing like some type of manifestation with you with pictures? Remember I said that? Remember I said that to y'all? And I said, I don't want to call it like magic, and I don't want to call it manifesting you. But remember when I said that this person is definitely looking at your pictures, trying to call you back into existence? Remember I said that? I wouldn't be surprised if this person is doing things to try to call you back with that King of Cups in reverse. This is somebody you got to be careful with. Okay? And this is coming on this earth energy side, not you water signs. This is coming on their side. I feel with that card, there's a level of desperation that is going to be coming towards you. And the way that they are so desperate to come into your space, they're willing to do anything to get a chance back with you. This is why I am saying to you explicitly, earth signs, do not go back to this water sign if you're not serious. Because I'm telling you, surely as today is Monday at 4:38 a.m. This person is being very meticulous and very thoughtful about how they want to come back to this relationship. They really are. They're doing everything that they possibly can. They may have been buying love spells off the internet. They may have unintentionally been practicing sex magic. Okay? And that's not hard to do. I mean, let's just be honest. That's not hard to do. But they are calling back your existence. And I feel like you feel this. If you've been feeling this energy of this other person that we're talking about, can you just put the little magic wand in the chat? Put the little magic wand in the chat. If you feel like you definitely know that this person is doing, because like you feel it. I want you just to put the little magic wand in the chat. Because for some of you, they don't even realize that they're doing it. They've just done it. And or they've seen something that drew their attention. And when I tell you, I feel like they've been doing it. They didn't know that they was doing it, but they doing it. And I agree. Monet says, it's not that serious. What God has for you is for you. I absolutely agree. But what I'm telling you is, for them, they are in a state of desperation. Okay? Because they know they fumble. And this is really, let me expand. Let me expand here. This earth sign knows that they fumbled. They have been miserable, okay, since this was gone. And remember, I told you in the beginning that we've been talking about the sacredness of it. This was something that they were supposed to respect and protect and honor. But they were so far lost in whatever they was lost in that they didn't recognize or accept it being for what it was at the time. And I feel like they wanted, I don't want to say they wanted, I feel like I go back to the lack of immaturity, okay? I mean, the lack of maturity. They were very immature. They thought that you was like anybody else. This water sign, they felt like you was like anybody else. They felt like they could just come and go as they please, do what they want to do. And they thought that it was going to be of no consequence. But the reality is, when God got something for you, you got to be careful about what you do with the things that God has given you.
Another one.
Because they thought that this was just going to be like another notch and another notch and another notch and another notch. Didn't realize that all of these notches that they were collecting were for vanity purposes. It wasn't even real. And now that they done had some time to sit back and reflect, now that, you know, they've had some time to sit back and assess and acknowledge, now that the phone ain't ringing, now that don't nobody want to be bothered with them no more. Here they go. They didn't realize how lonely it get at night. They didn't realize how cold it get at night. They didn't want to accept the reality that they are the corporate of their own problem. I ain't gonna lie to you. What has happened in this relationship is a direct result of their own bull. Okay? They did it to themselves. But now it's supposed to be everybody else's problem because they over here off. Look, y'all. What did I tell y'all? You got the Tower card right there in reverse. They have been trying their best to not acknowledge the fact that their life has been in shambles since you left, water signs. They have been trying to put on this air that they're happy when they're not. You understand? They have been trying their best to live their best life. And what I am telling you is that no matter how much they try to pretend like they happy, go deal with whoever they want, they have been haunted by you water signs.
A bunch of bullshit.
I wouldn't be surprised if this person is angry. I wouldn't be surprised if this person has resentment. This is why this person is doing, they're trying to figure out, like, understand their feelings and their emotions, honestly. Because for so long, they've been able to avoid this stuff, you know? They've been trying to avoid it. They've been asking themselves a lot of questions. They don't understand the synchronicities, the signs, the wonders. They don't understand it. This is where it's like they almost like trying to psych themselves up. Why do I keep thinking about Mimi? Why do I keep seeing the name Melissa everywhere? Why do I keep seeing, you know, like those types of things, right, are happening when you have synchronicity, signs, and wonders? Because really, to be honest with you, let's be clear. The angels are trying to do what they do. They're trying to pull them back on the path that they're supposed to be on. And what they have come to notice, the things that make you warm and fuzzy, the things that make them warm and fuzzy, is you. That's why they keep thinking about you. That's why they keep flashing back. This is the side effects of their own stuff. This is why they're living with regret. They're missing you. They are reminiscing about you. They recognize how special you are. This is how they're trying to get themselves prepared to step into where they should have been the whole damn time, if we're being honest. It was never nothing off with this connection. Never. But instead, they wanted to come up with excuses.
You've got mail.
And now that they've run out of these dang on excuses, they can't, it's nothing else that they can tell themselves anymore. They know good and doggone well that that door, if not already closed, it is closing. And they know they don't have no more time to waste. You understand? They know they don't have no more time to waste. It was fun while it lasted, folks. But now, they don't have no more bandwidth. They don't have no more capacity. They no longer can sit back and do nothing. And what I'm telling you is, they've been trying for the longest to hold off. They've been trying for the longest to avoid this. They've been trying for the longest to act like they ain't bothered. I really want to say this goes back to around Thanksgiving. We done had 6 holidays. You had Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day. Five holidays. 5. They've been sitting around here wondering, what you doing? Who you doing it with? Where you going? They've been stalking you since October. But still have not put any effort into coming forward and saying, you know what, baby, I'm so sorry how I treated you. The question is, who said that I'm still on baby terms with you?
Denied.
Who said that I want to even take your phone calls? This is how messed up things have gotten between the two of you. And they know that. This is why they got to come correct. You understand? This is why they got to come correct. Because it ain't no way on God's green earth or on the other side of heaven that you will be willing to take this person back underneath these conditions. Let's just be honest. Ain't no way in the hell you willing to take them back. But when they come forward and they gonna say all that they need to say, you gonna know that they're a changed man, because they are going to start to express vulnerability like never before.
I'm not afraid to say it.
Okay? They're not going to be afraid to say it. Now, let's clarify this. Because I do feel like there's some type of blame game going. I feel like they're going to blame you. I feel like you're going to blame them. And honestly, let's be clear. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is just sick and tired of being sick and tired. They're sick and tired of dealing with you. They've been real patient with you all this time. Now, sugar child, please. Okay? Child, please. They done gave you the best that they got. And you ran it down in the ground. Okay? You ran it down in the ground, child. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I mean, let's just be honest. The way that the earth signs have burned this bridge with this Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, the way that they have burnt this bridge, you dang near gotta come with a winning lottery ticket in order to really be able to say anything to them right now. You understand? If you know that this person, whether you the earth sign or whether you are the water sign in this, sun, moon, Venus, or rising, wherever you fall within this, if you know that this person has burnt the bridge with you, can you put the fire emoji in the chat? If you know that this person has burned the bridge with you so bad, can you just go ahead and put in the chat a fire sign? If you know that they done burnt the bridge with you, put that fire sign there. This is why they stuck. This is why they have been struggling with coming forward. Because they know that they've done some foul things. They know that. They know that. They know that they done did some bogus things. They know they ain't been right. They know that they done said and did a bunch of stuff that ain't cool. Yet and still, they want to come back like Mortal Kombat or something.
Round 2.
They want to come back and fix things. But you know, this is why you got to be careful with what you say to people and how you say things to people and how you talk to people. Because once you say those words, those vile, disrespectful, malicious, hurtful things, you can't come back from that. You understand? There is no coming back. You said what you said. Okay, you said what you said. Somebody, I don't know who this applies to, but it definitely feels like during an argument or something, somebody made an assertion about how they were dissatisfied or displeased with like your intimate capabilities and performance. Okay? And they said some things that were very damaging. Very, very damaging. Okay? You can't come back from that. Like they tried to place you at the bottom and put somebody else to justify it. You can't come back from that. You can't tell me you're not attracted to me and then think that I'm supposed to want to accept your apology. You can't tell me that. You can't say, I never wanted to be with you anyway. You can't say that. Because now that you coming back saying, I want to apologize for all the shit that I told you, I can't unhear you telling me you was never attracted to me, and I can't unhear that you never wanted to be with me. I can't unhear that. Because all I hear you saying to me is,
I don't like you. I don't like you at all.
That's all I hear. That's all I hear. You don't like me. This is why they're struggling to come forward. They've been holding off on trying to admit it, but this is why they're struggling to come forward. The difference is when they do finally get the courage to come forward, when they do finally get the audacity to pick up the phone and to dial that number, okay? When they finally get the audacity, they are going to come correct. Remember I told you, you can't come and not come correct. I already said that. So they are well aware that when they pick up that phone to come calling you, What you want with me now, Earl? They understand that they got to come with some substance. You understand? This is not something that you can just play on the phone and just say things that you don't mean. Because the moment that you start talking that skit again, okay? The moment you start talking that skit again, I'm gonna need you to get off my phone. Get off my phone. So they know they're gonna have to come. Listen, y'all know it's Pisces season coming up, right? Watch how this person come back around trying to do the most for you for your birthday. You weren't planning on spending no time with them. You weren't planning on doing nothing with them. Watch what I tell you. They trying to do the most. They gonna leave you feeling stunned. Okay? They gonna leave you feeling stunned. That's the kind of energy they should have been coming with the whole entire time. But watch. Here they come. They know what time it is. They ain't stupid. They've been plotting. They think you single. They think you bored. They think you're desperate. I ain't even gonna say they think you desperate. That's kind of harsh. They think that they still got a chance. I'll put it to you that way. They think that they still got a chance. But your boundaries are up. You're going to protect yourself by any means necessary, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You are at that point where it's like, I've given you everything that I can give you. I'm not willingly going back into this again. I'm not willing. Listen, let's be honest. Let's just take a poll. Let's just take a poll. If this person, and you know who I'm talking about, if this person tried to come back to you right now and they offered you the most sincere, heartfelt apology that they can offer you, I want you to put a red heart in the chat if you're open to taking them back. And I want you to put a black heart in the chat if it's a hell to the no, no. Okay? Let's just be honest. If they truly came forward with changed behavior, if they truly came forward with their skit together, not doing the same stuff, not playing the same games, being honest, being sincere, being a person of integrity, morals, and values, putting the pedal to the metal, all of those things. If you know that if you would give them the opportunity to redeem themselves, can you put a red heart in the chat? But if it's a no, no. I want you to put that black heart in the chat. Because I definitely feel like, because there is this promise here, I do feel like Pisces will entertain it. I do feel like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio will entertain it. I feel like for the water signs, it's kind of going to be like, girl, I don't believe this. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost kind of like, what didn't work out for you? Okay? Like, it's that kind of energy. Like, there's a curiosity that is still here. But I don't think that the water signs will be so willingly interested in entertaining it seriously. I feel like this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is going to have to sincerely prove themselves. And that's where I don't know if they're capable. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if they're capable. I feel like this is going to be more of a challenge than what they are expecting for it to be. But because you've been so secretive, because you've been so mysterious, they don't know that you don't have nobody else. Or they don't know that you might be dating other people, but you really don't like them. Whatever you do, don't tell them nothing. Let them sweat. Because as long as they think that they got competition out there, they're willing to do the work. But the moment that they feel like there ain't no competition, they gonna stop. That's a game that they're playing with themselves. This is their male ego. This is the male ego. Okay? And this is them trying to persevere with some intention. All right? Now, ain't gonna be no more confusion, baby. Ain't no more confusion. With that 3 of swords in reverse, you ain't got to worry about them lying to you no more. Because I want you to understand the glow that comes to them from you. All right? There's a glow that comes to them from you. There's a joy. There is a peace that comes to them when they're with you. And trust me, the moment y'all start back having conversations, you're going to start seeing that joy come back to them. There's a spark here that you bring. There's a happiness that you bring. And you bring it because this is where they're supposed to be. When you have something that is being divinely orchestrated, when you're in the flow of alignment and where you're supposed to be, things just work. Have you noticed that? When God got something for you, haven't you noticed how your money be right, your skin be glowing, your hair be long, you're not bloated, you're not gassy, you're not dealing with indigestion? You're not getting irate from people pissing you off in traffic. When you know God got something for you, you just know because it feels good to you. That's when you go into the workplace or to the market and people are like, oh my God, you're glowing. And you be over there looking at them like, what? Oh, you look so refreshed. Did you just get off vacation? You understand? That's the energy that you are bringing this person when they start to have that conversation, which is also why the energy is here as well with this 6 of Pentacles. They're going to come correct. They are going to come correct. They're going to come correct. Child. The question is, what you gonna do? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, what you gonna do? Because they ain't finna give up. They ain't finna give up. They gonna put in that work. They gonna put in that work now. I don't think you've seen them put in work like what they about to do. And when I tell you they gonna get on your nerves, over exerting themselves to overcompensate for all of the other past bullshit that they done put you through. Child, when I tell you, you're gonna be so flabbergasted. It's unbelievable. You ain't gonna believe it. You're not going to want to believe it. So let me tell you what's coming up here for the most possible outcomes. All right, shall we? so as we get ready to shift and get out of this business, this is how I see the potential final outcome. And I say potential because nobody can predict free will. All right, nobody can predict free will. Yikes. Here go the Tower card at the bottom of the deck. All I can tell you is what I see energetically. They hoping desperately that you come back to them. They are hoping that whatever they put out there, they are hoping. Now, one thing I missed just a minute ago, I forgot to show you what was at the bottom of the deck of the last set. They're not able to move on. And that's funny that they're not able to move on because here they're hoping that you come back. See, this is why they're going to be honest with you. You see this? This is why they're going to be honest with you. They're going to remediate any confusion that may have existed out there. They can't move on. They want you to come back. When I tell you their life has been miserable. When I tell you they've been so miserable without you being around them, everybody they try to date gets on their last nerves. Get on their nerves. When I tell you anybody that they try to date, they can't stand the girl voice. They can't stand her smell. They don't want to kiss her. They don't want to have sex with them. They don't even want to spend time with them. Okay? They are miserable without you. Because they keep trying to compare rhinestones to diamonds. There is no comparison. They are hoping that you give them another chance. You are the person who made them happy. We already spoke about their happiness. And I do feel like if you were to give them another opportunity, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you will find that as well. You will find that as well. They bring you joy. They bring you happiness. They bring you fulfillment. They bring you stability. This is a partnership that when you guys are truly locked in step, you guys come to see just how blessed this relationship really is. You see it. But y'all gotta have conversations about what this ego does to this relationship. How you guys are triggering each other and playing upon wounds that's unfair. I feel strongly that this time around, you guys will not be on this low vibrational karmic pattern that you guys have been on. There has been an unlocking of the heart. And if we go back to this card here, the very first card that we pulled with this sacred reverence, you see that? Remember when I told y'all this person could be an earth sign? There's a heart here with the lock. There's the key. It's been reserved for you all this time. All this time. They're working hard to not leave you feeling disappointed. They're going to work hard to make sure that you're not going to be hurt, that you're not going to be frustrated anymore, that you're not going to have any of those negative energies and residual emotions that you have had before in the past. This person is going to do everything in their freaking power. I cannot stress that enough. You got them over here glowing.
Wow! I feel good.
Okay? They're not going to want to sacrifice that. They are going to be so overjoyed that you're even talking to them on a daily basis. They're going to be so happy, so thrilled. You ain't even got to be talking about nothing for real, for real. You could be talking about traffic being backed up on 285. They just happy to hear your voice. You know how when you ask people how you doing, they go, I'm just happy to be here. That's the attitude that they have when it comes to you. I'm just happy to be here. Because that's how miserable they have been without you. They have been so miserable without you. Then now that they got you back, they ain't gonna want to lose it. And here it is with the Six of Swords. Just when you thought you got away, water signs, look how he looking. You can't get away from me. Even if you did feel like they were falling short, child, you ain't getting away from this. You are not getting away from this. They're not gonna let you go. You got an attitude. Y'all done had an argument. You want to start popping off. They just be like, go ahead and go sleep it off in the other room. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. They are not moving. They are not moving their feet. They are going to be resolute. They are not going to, I repeat, they are not going to sacrifice the opportunity of losing you again. They're not. They are not. Because they know that if they fumble this time, it's a permanent wrap. This is a shrink wrap. Okay? Now that they got you back in their lives, they're not going to do this to you again.
I've been waiting on this my whole life.
And let's be clear, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, let's be clear. This is truly about you having to overcome the difficulties in relationships. You guys are going to require, you and them, this is going to require that you work diligently to learn how to resolve differences and have conversations. Ain't no just walking off because you don't like it. No, you're going to have to talk about it and resolve these issues for yourself. Because this is a soulmate partnership. This is a soulmate connection. There is balance, there is harmony, there is partnership, there is love here. It's healing. It's vitality. It is joy. It is strength. It's everything that a partnership should have. You knew that the whole time. They was just slow. They being earth signs was just slow. They didn't get it. Now, if you don't believe me, let's ask the cards to confirm. Spirit, for the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who are in this reading with clear and precise messages, please tell me if this is a soulmate connection that they are supposed to be in. With clear and precise messages. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. You got the you got the Page of Cups. The answer is yes. But guess what it says also? It says emotional immaturity, insecurity, disappointment, new ideas. This goes back to what we've been talking about this whole reading. The reason why things didn't mature the first couple of times around was because of their emotional immaturity. They were, y'all heard me say that. If y'all heard me say that, can you just put an ear in the chat? Because I know I told y'all that. I told y'all that several times. They were just not ready, simply put. They were not ready the first time around. They weren't ready.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is. They weren't ready. But that's changed now. That has changed. Now, angels, what messages do you have? Why not? This could be the one fell out. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. That's the card that fell out in my lap. Angels, what messages do you have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? The people that are involved in this reading, what messages do you have for them? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And y'all see that rose on there? I told you there was attraction here. There is romantic attraction here. And now that this person got you back in their life, they are not gonna let this go. Child, they ain't letting you go. If you know this person, whether you want to admit it or not, if you know this person ain't letting you go, whether it's in spirit or in truth, if you know darn well you or that person is not letting each other go, can you put the handcuff emoji down in the chat? Just tell the truth. All right, I hear somebody saying, I'm not going. And I am telling you, I'm not going. I feel like somebody ain't going. I feel like it. Just tell the truth. Put the handcuffs down there. I'm just trying to tell you. Just put the little handcuffs in there. Let's just tell the truth. Shame the devil. We ain't got no reason to be lying to nobody. It's 5:30 in the morning. We ain't got no reason to be lying to nobody. All right, here we go. Romeo and Juliet, what messages do you have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the people who are in this reading? And I am telling you. Somebody crazy. But I feel like it's really this earth sign. They done lost their mind, y'all. They done lost their mind. Okay, fear. Concerns, worries, risk. That's fair. I do feel like that is very fair. She said on the card, shall I not be then stifled in the vault, to whose foul mouth no healthsome air breathes in? And there die, strangled are my Romeo comes. Ear, not R, ear, E-R-E. And there die, strangled, ear, my Romeo comes. So yeah, I feel like there's definitely some fear here for this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio right now. I definitely feel like there is some fear. Okay? I definitely feel like there is some fear here. And rightfully so. These earth signs have done these water signs dirty. Dirty. Okay? Y'all have done these people so foul. No wonder why they wanted revenge by dating somebody else. And for somebody, I don't know who, y'all dating somebody this person knows. If you know you dating somebody that person knows, like a friend, just say put the little giggle. Just put the little giggle in. We ain't judging. Ooh. Somebody dating somebody friend. That's why you've been secretive too. Because you just want some revenge, child. We ain't judging. Honey, we is not judging. Okay? Ain't judging at all. Now that we have determined that this is a soulmate connection, what is the naked truth here? What is the naked truth? Yeah, we know. That's also why they ain't been so happy either. I love your swag. You're the whole package. I'm telling you, they love everything about you, and you about to see that for real, for real. Child, when I tell you, you about to see it, you about to see it. You ain't see, y'all remember that song by Young Jock? I know you see it. Y'all, I know you seen it. Yeah. I'm telling you. They can have whoever they want to have. They can be whoever they want to be. They ain't got the glow like you. Any messages for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Emotion. Look into the depths of your emotion. Remember I told y'all, before they didn't know how to explain themselves. Now they do. They're going to come forward. Not only are they going to come forward and explain themselves, not only are they going to apologize, they're coming to show you that they have grown, that they are mature, that they are stable, and they're going to be respectful and protective of this sacred union. They know who you are. They know who you are. They know what you got, baby. Let me tell you, these people are not being deceived. They know. They know. Listen, they know. All right? They know. They hopping up out the bed, turning their swag on. Okay? They know. They know. Let's see. What confessions? Oh, not mission flying out. Not mission and opening up flying out. What these cards say?
Together, we're on an unstoppable force. We have a purpose together, and I am determined to live it out with you. We are just perfect together. We can overcome any obstacle if we work as a team.
That came flying out. Mission. They're on a mission. Opening up.
I am getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is a true love. It is a true, unconditional, and everlasting kind of love. I want you to know that I am trying to open up, but it is hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. But I know that I have to do this, and you have to hear them.
Didn't I just say, again, it's about them looking into the emotions? Didn't I just say this? Child, y'all gotta water my hand and grease my palm today. Cause child, Y'all taking notes today? Y'all taking notes today? If y'all paying attention and y'all taking notes today, go ahead and put the little notebook in the sign. Right? Taking notes. Put the little note-taking emoji. Writing down, notebook, something like that. All right, Spirit. What thoughts do or does Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio have towards this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? How do the water signs feel about this earth sign? How does the water signs feel about this earth sign? I wonder if you're enjoying life more without me. So there is a curiosity here. There is a curiosity here from these water signs about these earth signs. Spirit, what thoughts does... Siri, I was not talking to you. I was not talking to you. What thoughts does Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn have about this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? I am mindful of what I've done in the past. Listen. Listen. I am mindful of what I have done in the past. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. What is the hidden truth? This is the last card I'm gonna pull. What is the hidden truth? What is the hidden truth about this relationship between the earth signs and the water signs? I cannot make this up, y'all. My heart sings with joy knowing you are by my side. Didn't I tell y'all it's a happiness? Didn't I tell y'all it's a happiness? Y'all playing with me today. Y'all are playing with me today. I told y'all there is a happiness that comes to you, earth sign, from this water sign. Now, out of curiosity, what is some shadow work that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn need to work on during this time? What is some shadow work that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn need to work on during this time? Apathy. Ignite your passion. I'm like, where is it? Sorry about that, my alarm went off. Apathy. Ignite your passion, for it is the antidote to indifference. So this is about indifference, disinterest, and detachment. So this is about you having to overcome your negative emotions, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Y'all been over here acting like you don't care? Acting like nothing means nothing to you? Baby, there it is. That's part of your detriment. You've been acting like you don't care. Spirit, what does the shadow work that water signs need to work on during this time? Isolation and solitude. Discover your true self and connect deeper. This is about you overcoming loneliness, solitude, and alienation. So you might have been pulling back, staying at home a little bit more, not being frustrated, not wanting to go out because you dating people that ain't your type. But this is also linked back to this self-care too, right? You was low energy, depleting, cleansing, wanting time alone, isolation. It's time for you to recharge and retreat. Yep, you got to overcome that. Now, angels. What are some angel numbers to let Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, those who this message is resonating most with? What are some angel numbers to let them know that this message is for them? 1414, possibilities. Building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified with gratitude when felt for the foundations that are in place. Okay? So here's your affirmation. If I'm about to tell you it. If you affirm this, I want you just to say, I am grateful. Okay? I am grateful. Now let me tell you what I gotta say. All right? I am grateful for all that is and all that will be. I trust in the possibility of what I desire or something greater. Okay? So if you affirm that, I want you to write down, I am grateful. I want you to write that in the chat. I am grateful. I am grateful. Okay? That's all I want you to write. I am grateful. That's all I want you to write. I am grateful. Okay? I am grateful. That's all I want you to say is, I am grateful. Now, since we have pretty much confirmed that y'all gonna get back together, y'all was just both mad and talking shit. All right, you done went and told all your friends you would never take them back again.
The lie! There you go, bitch.
All right, now that we know that this has been a lie, okay? Now that we know all that skit you was talking when you was mad.
The lie detector test determined
That was a lie.
Now that we've determined that that was a lie, okay? Let us see what the timing looks like for 100% restoration. Spirit, when can we expect for this relationship to be 100% restored? And when I say 100% restored, I mean 100% restored with union. Union. Now, union means several different things for several different people. When I say union, let me clarify. Let's define what I mean by union so that we all speak in the same language. Union is an action. I'm sorry. Union is a noun, but it is defined as the action or fact of joining or being joined, especially in a political context. The second definition is a club or society, association formed by people with common interests or a purpose. Okay? It also references, that's the political answer, piping, like a pipe coupling, okay? So when I say union, I specifically remember that we're talking about people, two people coming together, okay? That's what we're defining as a union. So, when can we expect for there to be 100% restoration followed by union? Okay. Now it's saying it's time to let it go, which is interesting, right? It's time to let it go. It's the first thing it says. So the question then becomes, is it time for somebody to let it go in order for it to come together or not? Give me more information. When can we expect for this to come into perfect union? That's crazy. 100% restoration. Okay, it says next spring. So if you receive this message for now, don't force it, especially if you're not the aggressor in this. Remember, when we're talking about this, the aggressor is in the person who is doing the stalking, the person who's come to the realization. They're the person who needs to execute this. So what I'm saying is, if you're the person who's on the receiving end that's been trying to move on with your life and doing it, if you're person B, you don't go do anything. You don't go do anything. Let this person come to you. If you're person A, you let that person come to you. Okay? All right? That's what you do. Now, I find it so funny that I have people over here on my TikTok, and I said I was going to stop addressing y'all because y'all like to come in here for attention and clout, right? I'm not bothering you. I didn't invite you to come in here. You came in here. You spent the last 30 minutes in here trying to cast me out, rebuke me, and doing all of these other things when you've wasted 30 precious minutes of your life that God has given you to come in here and try to chastise me and try to criticize and critique my gifts that God didn't give you. Okay? So, all I'm telling you is you need to go find you a life. You need to go find something else to work on your own self and go worry about your own shortcomings and your own shortfalls. Because I ain't checking for you, girl. You came in here on my platform talking all of your trash. Being judgmental for no reason at all. Okay? So don't worry about who's using me. Worry about who's using you. Now, as I was saying, I love when people come in here trying to tell me. Child, get on with your life. God gave you a short period of time. And you want to spend your time over here trying to chastise me, trying to make a name for yourself over here. You in my space. With my peoples. Ain't nobody following you out of here. I'm sorry. That was just getting on my nerves because I can't stand that. I can't stand that. You don't know nothing about me to try to put yourself up here to try to judge me at all. At all. You're not attacking no spirit in me, sweetie. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Who are you to tell me what spirits I got in me? Or who are you to even call out a spirit that's within me? You're not ordained. Come on now. You need help. You need help. That's all I'm going to say. You need help. I'm not even going to give you any more of my time because now you're wasting the time of almost 200 something people coming in here with that foolishness and nonsense. So anyway, as I was saying, y'all, I apologize for wasting everybody's time. Okay? Definitely. By next spring. So this card has the number 11 on it, okay? Which is also interesting because number 1 represents potentials, opportunities, and new beginnings, okay? So this is the second month. 11 months from now, we will be getting ready to go into spring, all right? Because it's almost March. So I would say this time next year, going into the spring, you're going to have a whole about face when it comes to this person. Oh yeah, definitely these monitoring spirits. I know exactly what it is. You over here trying to monitor me. You know? Not somebody saying, do not come in here messing with my wife. Not Sticky, you funny. You know, hey Belinda, welcome boo. I'm just saying, like, ain't nobody called, you know. I try to let these people live. I really do. Because I understand where they coming from. But the difference is several things. Because somebody kept asking me all morning, do I believe in God? Yes, I do. And I don't hide that. I don't hide it at all. But one thing you're going to know about me, I have been very thoughtful in the energy that I channel. Okay? I do that. Because I'm not the type of person that's going to sit up here and mislead you. I take my gifts and my talents very, very serious. Very serious. I'm not going to tell you I see something that I don't see. I'm not going to lie and I'm not going to mislead you. None of that. And initially when I started doing this, I started feeling a little bit convicted because it was going contrary to the things that I've learned. And one day when I was thinking about it, God said, the next time somebody say that to you, tell them, touch not my anointed. Okay? Touch not my anointed. So sis, I rebuke you in Jesus' name. Okay? I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Because everybody's gifts and talents are different. So why you keep coming here and talking about, I wish you were praying about it. You don't know what I do. You don't know what I do. But you got a monitoring spirit in you. Since you want to call out everybody else's demons, you want to sit behind the internet all day and you want to critique and criticize people and talk smack and be so hateful and malicious because you're unhappy with who you are. You have no life. This is your whole life. That's why you sat here for 45 minutes going in on people on my channel being disrespectful to not only my room, but the people who are here. Because you have no life. You mad you don't have a man, you don't have a partner, the dogs don't like you, the cats run from you, even the birds don't sing in your front yard. Get your miserable, bitter ass off my chat now. Now, with that being said, again, I do apologize. Because, I mean, she just taking me there. Go somewhere you want to do God's work. Go feed the homeless. Seriously, you want to go do something? Go pay a bill for somebody who needs some help. Go do that. Now, with that being said, y'all, I'm not gonna give this person no more of my time and my attention. She can have whatever her goal and her motive is. You can have it. Now, with that being said, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Pisces Tarot Experience. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking behind the scenes, y'all. I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, y'all, for additional content, okay? Be on the lookout. We gonna start, y'all, with y'all subscriptions and stuff. We gonna start back doing all of that. All of that is coming, okay? I promise y'all, we about to get into it. The subscription-based readings only, the subscription-only based lives, all of that. We gonna start getting into it. We're going to start getting into it. I'm going to start also, I've been really thinking about whether or not I wanted to get into this, but I think with a lot of these current events and things that are going on, just out of curiosity, I think we're going to start doing some of that as well. All right, now, y'all, listen, I'm telling y'all, contrary to popular belief, a lot of people email, call, text, DM, and let me know how much these messages are resonating with you. And I appreciate it, and I love hearing from you. I realize that a lot of the things that we're talking about are sensitive in nature, and I do realize that a lot of times it's embarrassing when we talk about specific things and you guys are like knowing that these things are resonating and you don't want to call forward, you know, like just come forward and say, you know, these things. Do me a favor. It will really mean a lot to me if you could just leave an emoji. If you don't have no words to say, just leave an emoji on the channel when y'all go back and watch it. Because I realize a lot of y'all catch the lives early and then you come back and you watch it later or whatever. Just leave me some love in the comments because I do read them, okay? And it not only verifies and validates that the reason why I have been so successful in growing my channels so quickly within the last 7 or 8 months is because the messaging resonates. Okay, it's because it's the truth. All right, or it's the truth, at least for you, right? So help me get that messaging out to others by leaving those comments. I really do appreciate it. Okay, now if you're interested in booking personal readings with me, I am doing so at this time at PiscesTarot.com. The link to my website is in the description box as well as my bios. That is the only way. That is the only way that I am doing readings, okay? I will never reach out to you to solicit you for a reading, okay? So I'm telling you that is the only way that you can connect with me and get that service from me, okay? Lastly, but not least, I want to give a huge shout out to all the people who are participating in today's conversation. All right, I want to welcome all the new folks that have started to follow me and who have subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate it a lot. We have a community. It's understood, okay? This is a space where you can come and you can be safe. You're not going to be judged. We can be vulnerable. We laugh together. We cry together, okay? Because we're in this thing together in a human experience. Okay, we understand it. And that's why this is the community for you to come and to have all of those plethora of emotions without judgment. That's the biggest thing that people got to learn how to do is release judgment. Because the same people that want to try to judge you is the messiest, nastiest, darkest of souls. Okay? Now, with that being said, remember that everybody is fighting a battle that you cannot see. Okay? So remember to be kind, to be patient, and to be gentle, not only with yourselves, but to be gentle with others. How people are treating you is not your business, but how you respond is. Which is why I've been very intentional about ignoring the negativity that comes in the chat. Because what's in you comes out of you. Okay? What's in you comes out of you. So if you don't want everybody knowing that you full of shit, stop leading with shit. If you want somebody to believe that you're godly and you full of love, then be godly and be full of love. But stop doing ungodly things by walking around judging people. Because the same Jesus you over here talking about you serve was the same Jesus who never condemned anybody. In fact, he said, he without sin throw the first stone. Okay? So don't come over here trying to throw no Bible at me as if I'm unaware. Because I'm not. And what I choose to do with my life is my business that I have to be accountable for. And I didn't ask you. I don't have to ask you. Because I have a relationship with the Father. And I can go to the Father and ask my Father for anything that I want. Okay? So, leave a little bit of love everywhere that you go today. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope y'all have a blessed, magnificent Monday. Be at ease, y'all. Be at ease. All right? Bye-bye.